Well, Quirkyloverosee, she dropped a video yesterday on YT. I told him in a video called talking about Gorl World as a mental illness. I couldn't make a whole lot of sense out of this. It was basically her just raging about nonsense. A whole bunch of word salad, if you will. She goes on about she's tired of everything affecting her real life. And it's not her fault. She's not to blame. And how has YouTube let this get so out of control to this point that people are monetizing on this nonsense? And she's complaining about the reaction channels. And she's all completely bent out of shape because, oh lordy, it's Jordy, just started covering her too. She claims she doesn't care, but she's raging about it at the same time. So, like I said, she's just keeps talking about it's not her fault. She's not to blame. And this is affecting her real life. Well, here's my question. Okay, if Rosie continues to come online with the same nonsense, the perpetual victimhood every time, her pain flares, the exhaustion, her mental illnesses, her self-diagnosed autism, and this and that. If coming online is affecting your real life that bad, what's keeping her online then? She's not fooling anybody. She loves the attention, whether it be positive or negative. It is mainly negative, right? And she's bitching about being compared to Amberlynn Reed, and I couldn't even make sense of it. It made no sense. And then she's talking about she is a fat, disabled woman, whether we want to believe it or not. Another question. If Rosie is disabled, why has she not applied for disability benefits? I mean, being morbidly obese is not a disability. And I'm not saying that to be mean because I'm quite overweight. They would consider me obese, okay? I own it. I'm fat too. And I can tell you that I'm not going to say pain flares, the random pains, the pains in my back and my knees, whatever. Yeah, that's from my weight. It's very much from my weight. But Rosie cannot and will not admit that anything she complains about, the exhaustion, her pain flares, her mental health, none of that has anything to do with her weight. No, ma'am. I mean, of course, the mental illness is that I'm sure that they're exasperated by her weight because she gets depressed over it, And she's just constantly, it's not her fault. She's not the one to blame. She's tired of not being able to say what she really feels. And where is this coming from? It really made no sense. And then she's going on about the boyfriend got doxxed, his name got put out there, and his mom's name got put out there. Well, let's talk about that for a minute. Doxing's never okay. No. And the hate, the extreme hate, no, that's not okay. It's okay to voice your opinion. But I mean, not it's not okay to get in her comments saying, you're this, and this, you nasty, blah, blah, blah. No, that's never okay. But see, Rosie decided to put Remy, the boyfriend, she decided to show his face. She decided to introduce him to Gorl World. And then you're going to complain when he gets doxxed. A lot of times I have second thoughts about showing my face on here, because I like to be petty. I like to get on here, talk my little shit about these train wrecks, that we see on social media. Yeah, I enjoy it. Sometimes I think maybe it's not wise to put my face out there because I've always heard, especially I take this from Karina Kaboom over on YT, whenever you're showing your face, it's extremely easy to get doxxed. Because let's think about it. Somebody could take, a still, do a reverse image search, and if you got an IG account, an FB account, or whatever any of them other socials are, it could, and if you use your picture, boom, it can pop your name, and then there you are. But of course, this is, like I said, like she keeps stressing, none of this is her fault. She is not to blame. And then she's constantly going on about the safety of her family. Well, obviously, Rosie doesn't care about the safety of her family because she continues to do the same thing over and over and over again. Going online, catering to the feeder community. I made the whole video on my opinions on that. She caters to that community. And you know, when you're dealing with fetish communities and whatnot, you don't think that they're going to try to go real life on you. But she cannot get this through her head. I don't understand. I do not understand it. It's a mental illness. Gorl World is a mental illness. Says the one who's always complaining about their mental illnesses. You can't make this stuff up, I tell you. So that's what's going on with Miss Rosie. And, that's what I suspect this has a lot to do with, because, you know, her little piece in the documentary, Escaping Paradise, you know, that's brought all this attention on her. But you know what? I went down a little rabbit hole with Rosie. You would not believe, 2020, 2023, 24, 25, there's all these news articles that she is quoting, you know, she's in there giving quotes to these people. Interviews, podcasts she's done. She loves to be the center of attention and be in the public eye, but then when she gets there, she complains about it. And she's got this, I'm going to call it a fantasy because we haven't really seen any evidence of it. She's got this fantasy that she's being stalked. People are sending unpaid food orders to her house. Oh, God, the horrors. Not going to fool me. If she has the money, she probably pays for them and eats them. And I might do the same thing if I had the money too. Let me keep it real. But point being, everybody's tired of Rosie playing the victim. So somebody makes a comment under the video about, you know, take the time you need and maybe you need to step away. And she makes it go, she's not going anywhere. So you just went on this big 12-minute rant about people going real life, how horrible this is for you, your safety, yada, yada, yada. But you're not going to step away. You can't convince me any different. She loves this attention. She's like a little toddler, another toddler, just like Foodie Beauty. They are grown women that act like toddlers. Any attention is good attention in their eyes. I don't know. That's my analysis of Rosie's 12-minute nonsensical word salad. Let me know your thoughts.